welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Inga and I'm a German mom living in America. This week I will talk about how to get the green card. So there's different ways to get the green card. And just to give a couple examples, you could get either a green card through work, which would usually be a H1B visa, or you could get the green card through the lottery. Once a year in October, you can put your name into a lottery, and I think they pick about 50,000 green card recipients a year. They don't really have any, I think the only thing you have to be is over 18. And then you could get it through a K1 visa, which is a fiancé visa, or you could get it through a marriage. So if you're already married to an American, you could get the visa this way. So today I want to talk about how I got the visa, and I went through the CR1 process, which is being married to an American. Some of you might already know how I met my husband, and he was stationed in the city that I was studying in Germany. Anyway, this is not the video for today, but I want to just talk about the basics, what you need to do in order to get approved for the CR1 visa, and then ultimately get the green card. So there's differences between direct consulate filing or filing in America. So since my husband lived in Germany for more than 6 months, we were able to go through the Frankfurt consulate, and so the timeline for our whole visa got really shortened compared to the ones that file in the States. And I also can only talk about the direct consulate filing because that's the process I went through and I had no problems at all. So first thing you need to do is get the I-130 petition package ready, which basically includes a lot of different papers. So I basically got everything twice, so because you one time have to send in all the information to the consulate, and then also you want to keep the information so you know which ones you actually sent. So I actually just got a paper folder and started filing the stuff in there. And the first thing I actually did in the first package was making a little cover letter, which basically I won't show it too long, but it looked basically like this. It basically just said our name on the top, what it was about, and then kind of like a checklist, what is in the folder for the officer at the consulate to make it a little bit more easier for them. So the first thing you need in the package is the I-130 petition that the petitioner has to file. So my husband had to file it since he's the US citizen. The second thing was the I-130A, which I had to, or he had to fill out with my information. Third thing you need is proof of US citizenship. So that could be a birth certificate, green card, something like that. My husband had birth certificate, so just send that in. You needed proof of beneficiaries' German citizenship, which was my birth certificate. Then we needed a proof of our marriage, which was, we did get married in Germany, and we got an international marriage license right when we did get married, so it made it easier for us. But anyway, so we put the copy of that in. So the next thing was, my husband was in the military, so we needed to put the proof in with his orders that he was stationed there. Then we needed 2 passport style pictures from each of us that we put in there. We put a check with the filing fee in there, which was $535. Also, we put in the package our proof of the residence that we shared. Next thing we put in was proof of finances that we shared together, which was a bank account. They wanted also proof of a bona fide marriage, which was that was like finances was a part of it. We also put in, since my husband was in the military and the military offers life insurance to them, we put in a copy that I was also on the life insurance papers. The next thing we did was also put a bunch of pictures of us in it from the time we've met till the time after we got married, and just that we went on trips together, just to show them a little bit more proof, as well as chat logs from WhatsApp and Facebook. I also included tickets where we flew together on trips, or trips that we took together, and let's say France, and we went to Eiffel Tower, and I put like a bunch of things together, so it was quite a big of an envelope. I put it all in the envelope, sent it to the consulate in Frankfurt as an Einschreiben, which in Germany is basically you send it off and the person that you send it to has to sign that they received it, and you will get confirmation that they really received it, just to make sure, because there was also so much money in it. It was basically the first part, and then it was a waiting game for about a month till we heard back, basically saying they filed the petition and next steps that we had to take, which was basically showing an affidavit of support. My husband can actually support me when we go back to America. You have to have a certain income as a petitioner in order to afford living for yourself and for your spouse. So they have online a list with the caps, and if you don't make the cap, you could get somebody to help you with, which would be a sponsor. Well, my husband didn't have to do it because he is in the military. He didn't make enough money, and we made that cap. So we had to show them like W-2s from the past 2 years, and there's this form called the I-134 affidavit of support that had to be filled out. They want supporting documents to what you're stating on the form, basically. After we sent that off, it took a little bit till we got all the things together with the whole shutdown of the government and everything. But after we sent the package off, the second package basically, it was another month and a half until we actually heard back from them and more stuff that had to deal with the interview. So the third package was addressed to me, so I had to go online and get everything set for medical exam. I had to go and see the doctor, and then I also had to set an interview with the consulate in Frankfurt, where I had to go and actually interview. If you guys are interested, leave me a comment in the description below, and I could actually tell you maybe a little bit more about the interview itself, and questions they asked, and process of the Frankfurt consulate, and and then also like the DS-260 I had to fill out, basically the application for the green card. What you have to do, what you will get a green card basically after you arrive to America. And you had to pay a bunch of fees at the consulate, before the consulate, and just to give you a little overall number of the costs that we spent on the whole process, was about $1,200. So we paid the $535 for the filing fee. We paid $445 for the NVC fee. Then we paid $220 for the USCIS. That is the $1,200 that I was talking about. Those were only the government costs that we paid. On top of it, the medical test we had to pay by ourselves too, which is a special doctor that you have to go to in Frankfurt, and you pay there like a big amount too. It's about €500 if I'm remembering it right. You have to pay the lab about like 200 or 300, and then the remaining 200 or whatever you pay to the doctor. So that was basically it, and I hope this helped you guys. Wow, this just switched. I'm sorry. So I hope this helped you guys with the process. If you have any questions, obviously leave me a comment in the description below. If you liked this video and you thought it was really informative and you want to see more of it, please give it a big thumbs up and hit the bell so you get notified whenever a new video comes out. Otherwise, I think I'll say I'll see you next week. Bye.